Hello, this is Oliver from the Brave Souls team. Today, I'll be introducing 3 characters from the special anniversary 1000-year Blood War Zenith summons, Loyalty, which will be releasing on the 31st of July. The first character in this summons is Toshiro. Toshiro is a heart attribute character with Stern Ritter and no affiliation killers. His soul traits are increased strong attack damage and strong attack recharge time reduction. He is a ranged, strong attack type character whose attacks can all inflict freeze. Plus, he has the EX move Wide Range Freeze Trap. His innate skills are Sprint +1, Havoc 20% and Sharpshooter. Here's a list with the rest of his skills. Now, let's see this character in action. All of Toshiro's attacks can inflict freeze, and due to the high count of his second strong attack and his increased status ailment chance against Quincy's / no affiliation enemy skill, he has a high chance of freezing and stopping enemies in their tracks. Plus, he can deal massive damage to enemies he has inflicted with freeze, with powerful skills such as damage to frozen enemies 100%, as well as status ailment spiritual pressure boost 80%, and team/party increased heart attribute soul reaper damage to status ailment affected enemies 40%. With the EX move Wide Range Freeze Trap, he can activate a trap that inflicts freeze onto the enemies around him. If you time this right and follow it up with strong attacks or his special move, you'll be able to deal immense damage. His special move is also extremely powerful, as he's the first character to have both Bombardment +1 and Devastation 50%. Additionally, the combination of his weakened defense skill and his special move means he can reliably inflict freeze as well as overwhelming damage. Also, Toshiro comes with convenient skills such as complete status immunity and long stride, letting you tackle a variety of different quests with ease. With his powerful strong attacks, EX move and special move, you can annihilate enemies, making him effective in both single player and multiplayer quests. Finally, because Toshiro has the powerful double killer Stern Ritter / no affiliation killer, he is well suited to guild quest or limit breaker quest with increased range damage, Stern Ritter killer or no affiliation killer rules. Next, let's look more closely at his attacks. Here are the normal attacks. His normal attacks are a string of 4 ranged attacks. Now for the strong attacks. Strong attack 1 deals damage straight ahead. Here is the second strong attack. Strong attack 2 gathers enemies in front of the character and inflicts damage. Here is the third strong attack. This attack goes full screen. Finally, his special move. Glad to have you back, Hyorin Maru.
よく帰ってきた、氷林丸。ごぼう製にしてやれなくてすまなかったな。
And that wraps it up for Toshiro. And now for Sajin. Sajin is a mind attribute character with Stern Ritter and Captain killers. His soul trait can be strengthened to damage taken -21%. He is a melee, normal attack type character, and his innate skills are Sprinter +1, Paralysis resistance 100%, and Marauder. Here's a list with the rest of his skills. Now, let's see this character in action. In addition to the skill Flurry +3, which is the first time Flurry has had such a boost, Sajin possesses the highly effective, half stamina only, increased normal attack damage 60%, allowing him to show off his powerful offensive capabilities and defeat enemies. Plus, his skills Brave Battle Temporary Invincibility and Brave Battles Only Persistence grant him immense toughness in Brave Battles. Meanwhile, the skills Ignore Brave Battle Invincibility, Brave Battles Only Prevent Last Ditch Survival, and Pierce Barrier can nullify enemy defenses, making this character highly effective in Brave Battles. Furthermore, the new skill Brave Battles Only, block heart and mind attribute boosts and debuffs can prevent the activation of boosts or debuffs by heart attribute and mind attribute enemies, allowing you to counter opponents who rely on such tactics. Also, the Stern Ritter / Captain double killer allows Sajin to deal more damage to characters of multiple affiliations. Finally, with the soul trait damage taken -21% and the skill half stamina only, decreased damage taken 50%, reducing incoming damage, Sajin can fight without fear, thanks to poise, and lasts longer with his skill, brave battles only, persistence. Next, let's look more closely at his attacks. Here are the normal attacks. His normal attacks are a string of 4 melee attacks. Now for the strong attacks. His first strong attack spreads out wide and attacks forward. Here is the second strong attack. This attack creates a vortex. Here is the third strong attack. Strong attack 3 deals damage around the character. Finally, his special move, Dangai Joe.
国上天元妙断崖上へ命はとうに置いてきた
And that wraps it up for Sajin. And now for Soi Fon. Soi Fon is a power attribute character with Human Killer Plus. Her sole trait is strong attack recharge time reduction. She is a melee, strong attack type character whose second strong attack provides a boost, while the rest of her attacks can inflict paralysis and weaken. Plus, she possesses the enemies defeated bonus, which activates different bonuses depending on how many enemies she has defeated. Her enemies defeated bonuses are Team/Party, stamina recovery 20% after defeating 20 enemies, full stamina damage boost 30% after defeating 40 enemies, and Team/Party, strong attack recharge 20% after defeating 60 enemies. She also has the EX move, Mobile Attack Shockwave. Her innate skills are Sprinter +2, Long Stride, and full stamina only, reduce strong attack cooldown 6%. Here's a list with the rest of her skills. Now, let's see this character in action. Since all of Soi Fon's attacks, except for her second strong attack, can inflict paralysis, which stops the enemy's movement, and weaken, which increases the damage dealt, you can immobilize enemies while aiming for huge damage. Her enemies defeated bonuses grant effects such as Team/Party, stamina recovery 20%, and full stamina damage boost 30%. If you defeat 60 enemies, the newly introduced effect, Team/Party, strong attack recharge 20%, will allow you to recover the cooldown of strong attack for you and your allies upon entering a quest stage, regardless of their attributes or any other conditions. Also, her EX move, Mobile Attack Shockwave, allows you to cover a long distance while attacking and follow up with a shockwave in the path you just travelled. Plus, because her second strong attack has a booster, using Soi Fon in Guild Quest can also boost the stats of non-controlled characters. With the sole trait, strong attack recharge time -40%, and the innate skill, full stamina only, reduce strong attack cooldown 6%, you can use strong attacks more efficiently. Finally, she possesses Human Killer Plus, and the skill Increased State Assailment Chance Against Humans, which inflicts state assailments to deal high damage. This, along with her skill, State Assailment Spiritual Pressure Boost 80%, shows her true potential in high difficulty quests such as Limit Breaker Quest and Guild Quest, where many human affiliation enemies appear. Next, let's look more closely at her attacks. Here are the normal attacks. Her normal attacks are a string of 4 melee attacks. Now for the strong attacks. Strong attack 1 deals damage while pushing forward. Here is the second strong attack. Strong attack 2 deals damage straight ahead. This attack also provides a boost. Here is the third strong attack. This attack goes full screen. Finally, a special move, Mukyu Shunko.
この姿が何かと問うのか。無給春光。
And that wraps it up for Soi Fon. And those were the character intros for the special anniversary 1000-year Blood War Zenith summons, Loyalty. As already mentioned, this summons will be available from the 31st of July, so check it out when it comes out. See you next time, bye!